Good evening, this is Michael Sussman joining you live from Appalachian Power Park for tonight's Atlantic League contest between your Charleston Dirty Birds and the visiting Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. A nice overcast evening, hopefully dodging some showers. There's some ominous things in the forecast later, but let's hope that the rain holds off and we can get tonight's ball game in. The Charleston Dirty Birds looking to bounce back after falling to the Gastonia Honey Hunters 3-2 last night. It was a pitcher's duel from start. Two southpaws going at it. Ryan Lawler for Charleston mowed down 10 Honey Hunters hitters. That's right, 10 Ks in 5 innings pitched. One earned given up, and that one earned run coming on a home run off the bat of Luis Castro in the top of the second. And then John Anderson picked up the win for the Honey Hunters last night. The Gastonia lefty struck out 6 and gave up 2 earned in 6 innings of work. Anderson's command was nearly flawless from start to finish. He turned it over to the bullpen to go the rest of the way offensively. For Gastonia last night, Reese Hampton 2 for 4 with an RBI single in the top of the 5th. And then the Dirty Birds would answer in the 6th inning. Angel Beltre, an RBI ground out to bring the score to 2-1 in favor of Gastonia. And then the Honey Hunters extend their lead back out to 2 as Zach Jarrett RBI singled in the top of the 7th to bring the score to 3-1. And then Scott Kelly, the player hitting coach for the Dirty Birds, delivered an RBI single in the bottom of the 7th to bring the Dirty Birds within 1. We thought that we might have a late inning bottom of the 9th rally. The Honey Hunters brought in their closer Jesus Balaguer, and Nick Longy, the leadoff man in the frame, got on after an error to start out things. But then, unfortunately, Longy tried to stretch the error over to second base after reaching first. He tried to get the extra 90 feet on a low throw to the first baseman Castro, but Longy was tagged out in a rundown, and that kind of dashed the Dirty Birds' chances. From there, the Honey Hunters take 2 out of 3 over the Charleston Dirty Birds. With the loss, Charleston falls to 18-25 overall, currently 4th in the Atlantic League South and 11 games back of Gastonia. So the Dirty Birds needing to make a push soon to get back into things in the first half and at least to put up a respectable mark as it pertains to a potential wild card situation down the road. Today's opponent is the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. The Blue Crabs on fire as of late, winners of 6 out of their last 7. Yesterday, the Blue Crabs split a doubleheader with the Lexington Legends, losing the first game 10-6 and then bouncing back to win the nightcap 3-2. Should be quite the test for this Dirty Birds team. The Blue Crabs 32-11, the best record in all of the Atlantic League. They're running away with the North Division, currently 10.5 games up on the Long Island Ducks. And they've had great pitching. Tonight's starter, the left-hander Mackenzie Mills, 4th in the league in wins at 5. Mitch Lamson, 1st in strikeouts at 59. So this Blue Crabs pitching staff and lineup is really rounded into form. As they take the dugout now, the Blue Crabs in their road red uniforms, the Charleston Dirty Birds tonight sporting the gold tops and white pants. And we'll go ahead and get to our starting lineups, beginning with the visitors. The Blue Crabs leading off, playing center field, is number 9, Jack Sundberg. Michael Wilansky is the second baseman. He'll bat second. Jared Walker batting third. Starting in left field, David Harris is the DH, batting fourth. Alex Crosby starting at third base, batting fifth. Braxton Lee is the right fielder, batting sixth. Joe DeLuca starting at first base tonight, batting seventh. Ryan Haugs, the 8-hole hitter, and catching behind the dish, Michael Baca at shortstop will bat ninth and round out the lineup. And it's the southpaw Mackenzie Mills getting the ball on the bump, game one for Southern Maryland. And now we'll take a look at the Charleston Dirty Birds starting lineup. Beginning with the leadoff man, the left fielder, Scott Kelly. Scott Kelly DH'd last night. He predominantly started at second base. We'll get a look at him in the outfield tonight. So Angel Beltre then bumps over to center field and bats second. Juan Perez in right field, batting third, the former World Series champion. And Nick Longy's the cleanup man, starting at first base. Diego Goris back at second, batting fifth. Alfredo Gonzalez catches behind the dish and bats sixth. Scott Burcham in the 7-hole, starting at the hot corner over at third base. Zach Cohn is the shortstop, batting eighth. And batting ninth, hitting for himself tonight. An interesting move by manager Billy Horn. It's Max Tannenbaum, tonight's starting pitcher. The Dirty Birds intro video set to play on the big board as starting lineups start to get announced. A Little League team down there on the field as well. It's free Hawaiian shirt night tonight. Fans receiving a free blue Dirty Birds Hawaiian shirt. You see them all over the ballpark, looking pretty sharp. Some other scores from around the league yesterday. The Long Island Ducks knocked off the York Revolution 6-5 in Long Island. The Kentucky Wild Health Genomes rock the High Point Rockers in 8-2 victory at Wild Health Field. And then the Lancaster Barnstormers, in a stingy defensive ball game, win it 1-0 over the Staten Island Ferryhawks. Out now trots Juan Perez, once an impactful major league player, playing some wonderful ball in the Atlantic this season. And now Nick Longy. Frustrating one for Nick Longy. Yesterday he was having quite a few interactions with the home plate umpire throughout. And then an error down the stretch and that base running mistake late. Look for Longy to jump out in front early in this series and try to make a big impact to lead this Dirty Birds team back in the other direction. Tops Off Barbershop and Salon is family owned, and it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Proudly serving Charleston since 2010 with over 50 years of combined experience in keeping West Virginia fresh. Visit topsoffbarbershop.com or call them at 304-342-8677. And here he comes, the right-hander, number 31, Max Tannenbaum, second year with the Dirty Birds. A former Lexington legend grabs the ball, and we'll pause briefly for the national anthem.
Performing the national anthem tonight, Isaac Cobb.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And we're ready to get things underway at Appalachian Power Park. A great Friday evening for some baseball. And Max Tannenbaum taking the mound. Tannenbaum this year an 0-1 record and a 6.00 ERA in 15 innings pitched. He's punched out 15 and walked 8. A nice crowd this evening, a big turnout for the Hawaiian shirts. And there was a big line outside the ballpark even before gates opened at 5:30. Last time we saw Tannenbaum was versus the Lexington Legends on June 4th. 1 inning thrown and none earned given up in that contest. A big act to follow after Ryan Lawler put on a show in his start yesterday. 10 strikeouts through just 5 frames. At one point, he had struck out 7 of 9 Honey Hunters. And I was running out of room on the score sheet for K's. Tannenbaum played with the Legends last year and then moved over to Charleston. 37 innings pitched last year and a 7.71 ERA for the Babson College product. The Dirty Birds in the yellow threads tonight with the mountain pattern right across the middle of the jersey. In my opinion, my favorite Dirty Birds uniform. Really helped roll out the rebrand last season when the fans got to see these jerseys for the first time. Leading off for the Blue Crabs will be the center fielder Jack Sundberg with Michael Wilansky on deck, as Alfredo Gonzalez will signal down to second. Tannenbaum whips in his last warm-up pitch. And we are ready to get rolling here at Appalachian Power Park. A gray sky above the ballpark, some clouds starting to move in as the lefty Sundberg moves over to the left side. Jack Sundberg batting .210, 10 RBIs this year. As Tannenbaum will work from the stretch to get things started. And the first pitch is a called strike one on the outside corner. Great location that time from Tannenbaum to get the game started, as he'll go back to work here. Ahead, no balls and a strike. And the delivery is outside, a ball one. Tannenbaum has played with baseball brilliance in the independent Washington League before moving over to the Atlantic last season. And the 1-1 is outside, 2 balls and a strike. Nobody on, nobody out. A 2-1 count to the leadoff man, Jack Sundberg. As Tannenbaum will come set by the belt. And the 2-1. Misses outside. A 3-1 hitter's count here for Sundberg. Tannenbaum loves to go to the changeup. He's got a good side-to-side and downward break on that change, especially when he can keep it down. And the 3-1 offering is swung on, fouled back. And the count moves full. It was a long trip for the Blue Crabs after wrapping up things in Lexington. They got here earlier today, just a couple hours before first pitch. The toast section making some noise as Tannenbaum unleashes the payoff, and it's fouled back. Max Tannenbaum Throwing that fastball in at 87 miles per hour. Sundberg just behind it. And from the stretch, we try the 3-2 again. And it's a flare hit down the left field line, floating towards the bullpen, and it does bounce foul. Sundberg trying to skirt the line there, but just left of the chalk. The Dirty Birds hoping to bounce back today after just a demoralizing loss last night. A couple of key defensive miscues really plagued Charleston. And then to get the leadoff man out on the base paths in the bottom of the ninth just kind of left a bad taste in everybody's mouth. But a good chance here today against the league's best. And the 3-2 is fouled off again. Sundberg, a third straight full count foul ball. And the at-bat continues on. Tannenbaum gets the sign from Gonzalez, then asks him to go back through the sequence. And going for toast, 3-2. It's a ground ball at the second baseman, Diego Goris. He'll rifle it to first in time. Pritt and Spano, PLLC, your personal injury, criminal, and family lawyers. Pritt and Spano, your West Virginia lawyers. Call them today at 304-346-7748. One down, nobody aboard for the second baseman, Michael Wilansky. As Tannenbaum will lift the leg and deal. It's a ball, one up. Wilansky this season swinging it at .246, one home run, and 9 RBIs. As Tannenbaum will let go of the 1-0. It's upstairs for ball 2. Tannenbaum behind in the count. As Wilansky bats in front, 2-0. And the pitch is swung right through. Healthy hack, but Wilansky whiffs through it, and the count goes 2-1. Nobody aboard, one away. 2 balls and a strike. As Tannenbaum nods. And the delivery is swung on and missed. Tannenbaum back-to-back fastballs, able to bring the count back even. This is a good time to try to slide the change in low. As Wilansky starts to smell the toast. And the 2-2 pitch is a slider just away. Not a bad attempt that time, but an inch or two out, and the count moves full. Tannenbaum working hard again. Once again a full count. As he'll deliver to Wilansky, 3-2. It's a ball 4. The first walk awarded as Wilansky will jog down to first. And the Blue Crabs have a duck on the pond that'll bring up the left fielder, Jared Walker. Jared Walker, 4th in the ALPB in home runs at 9 this season. He'll dig into the left side with 1 down. And Wilansky aboard first. And the first pitch is a called strike one on the inside corner. A good start to the at-bat as Tannenbaum works ahead. Important for him to spot up on the corners tonight. With that mid to high 80s fastball, it's not going to blow guys away, but if you can locate and throw the off speed, it'll do just fine. The 0-1's fouled straight back. Jared Walker batting .259 this season with 24 runs batted in. And Tannenbaum looking to fire up the toaster for the first time. Well, comes set. And the 0-2 pitch is low and in. And Wilansky will take off from first. Gonzalez, a late throw, puts it in center field. Wilansky, a free advance to third base as the Dirty Birds make their first error of the night. Initially, Wilansky just read the ball down. And Gonzalez had no play, but still tried to make that late throw to second base, but it was well wide. And the Dirty Birds really make a costly mistake because now the Blue Crabs can push one across without a base hit. As Walker bats behind 1-2 with one down and a runner on third. And the delivery is hit high in the air to straightaway center field deep. It'll back up Beltre just in front of the track. He makes the catch, but it's deep enough for Wilansky to score standing up. A sacrifice fly RBI for Walker. And the Blue Crabs in front 1-0. Mistakes costing Charleston as they give a free 90 feet to Michael Wilansky, and he scores on the sac fly. Up now David Harris with two down and nobody on. And the offering is a strike one at the letters. Wheeler Bob in the house behind home plate, selling some Charleston Charlie's baseball cards. As Tannenbaum will come to the plate, 0-1. It's hit on the screws, a high fly ball towards left center field, drifting deep, but caught at the track by Beltre. And that'll retire the side. The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs take a 1-0 lead in the top half of the first. The Dirty Birds due up when we return at Appalachian Power Park. And we're back live at Appalachian Power Park. It's the bottom half of the first. The Dirty Birds in the hole, 1-0. As the leadoff man, the left fielder, Scott Kelly, will step up to the plate against the Blue Crab southpaw, Mackenzie Mills. Mills will work from the windup, and the first pitch is poured over the heart of the plate, a called strike one. 88 miles per hour that time for the towering southpaw, Mackenzie Mills. Now in front, 0-1, and the pitch is taken outside, 1-1. Mackenzie Mills this season, a 5-1 record and a 4.50 ERA in 38 innings thrown. As he'll unleash 1-1, it's a fly ball to straightaway left. It's routine for Jared Walker, who takes 2 steps back and makes the grab. Kitteroos is West Virginia's largest indoor playground with slides, tunnels, trampolines, an arcade, and a cafe. A kid's dream can come true. To book your next party, contact Kitteroos at 304-982-6777 or go to kitterooswv.com. Up now, Angel Beltre with one away. The first pitch is a check swing ground ball at the pitcher Mills. He'll flip it to first in time. Unproductive at bat that time for Angel Beltre, as he hesitantly swings at the first pitch and then just barely makes contact. Some deliberation here, though. Let's see. It might have hit Beltre's foot, and he's picked the bat back up, so the ruling is a ground ball. So new life for Angel Beltre. A grounded foul ball. So the count 0-1. And the delivery is hit on the screws. A low line drive into left, finds some grass, and a base knock for Beltre. Angel Beltre that time making the most out of the opportunity as he'll give the Dirty Birds their first hit. And up now the right fielder Juan Perez. .309 on the year for Perez, as he'll bat with one away and Beltre on first. As Haug flashes the sign. And Mills the offering. He's going to put a strike one on the outer black. Juan Perez, 5 home runs and 27 RBIs. As Mills will peek at first, and the 0-1 is swung through. Juan Perez chasing a tad high that time as Mills goes 89 miles per hour elevated. And Perez in the hole 0-2. Now the pitch is down in the dirt. Perez hopped over top of it. And it's just a ball. Didn't hit Juan Perez. So a 1-2 count now to the 2014 San Francisco Giants World Series champion. Now the 1-2 is a chopped ground ball towards the second baseman, Welansky. He'll get the sure out at first. So Perez will ground out. Angel Beltre advances to second. Smart play from Welansky that time, as he makes sure of one. And up now the first baseman, Nick Longy. Nick Longy having a nice year. A .322 batting average. As Mills will lift the leg. The first pitch is swung on and missed. Mills has had early success with that high fastball. It's getting on these Dirty Birds hitters pretty quickly. As he comes set. And the 0-1 is a hard ground ball with the shortstop Baca. He'll throw it across the diamond in time. And that'll do it for the first. The Charleston Dirty Birds trailing it 1-0 as we move into the second at Appalachian Power Park. And we're back live at Appalachian Power Park. It's the top half of the second as Max Tannenbaum will head back out to the rubber. Tannenbaum looked pretty solid in the first frame. 1 walk and 1 run given up on the sacrifice fly, but yet to give up a hit. He'll face the third baseman, Alex Crosby. And the first pitch delivery to Crosby is well outside. That one slipped out of his hand. It looked like Tannenbaum was looking to whip in the slider. Crosby in front 1-0. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Crosby going for it all that time. Will wave and bring the count 1-1. A dark cloud cover starting to move over top of the ballpark. As Tannenbaum sets, now the 1-1 is fouled straight back. Max Tannenbaum showing no fear with the fastball as he goes ahead 1-2. Alex Crosby this season swinging it at .308. As Tannenbaum looks to fire up this hoster for the first time. And the 1-2 delivery is a ball 2 just down. Tannenbaum not off the mark by much. And the 2-2 pitch is a line drive hit to straightaway right field. It'll back up Perez to the track where he makes an over-the-shoulder catch. Juan Perez making it look easy. That was a tough ball. Crosby sent a rocket out there, but Perez just drifts back and handles it effortlessly. And up now the right fielder Braxton Lee with 1 down. And the first offering is off the plate away. 23 RBIs this season for the right fielder Lee. As Tannenbaum will fire in the 1-0. And it's upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. 284 average for Lee. As Tannenbaum will look on to Gonzalez. And the pitch is upstairs, 3-0. The Blue Crabs on a quick turnaround today after splitting 2 games with the Lexington Legends yesterday. A 10-6 Game 1 loss and a 3-2 win in the second contest. The 3-0 is well outside, 4 pitches in a row, and Braxton Lee walks.
Now batting first baseman number 10, Joe DeLuca.
Trojan Landing Marine is where you can take the hassle out of your summer boating with their valet service. If you don't have a boat, then check them out at TrojanLanding.com, as they have a large selection of new and used boats in the capital city. Check them out here in Charleston on McCorkle Avenue or at TrojanLanding.com. 1 down, 1 man on for Joe DeLuca, the first baseman. DeLuca also regularly a catcher for the Blue Crabs. As Tannenbaum unleashes the first pitch, it's high and away. Joe DeLuca, the former Cincinnati Reds product, batting .288, 3 home runs, and 15 RBIs. As Tannenbaum will work from the stretch, and the 1-0 is fouled back, and even 1-1. The Blue Crabs this season have really been dominant, 32-11. Best record in the league, 11 games up on the Long Island Ducks, 10.5 at this point in the North, I should say. And they've just done it with pitching, start to finish. Mackenzie Mills, 4th in wins at 5. Mitch Lamson, 1st in strikeouts at 59. As Tannenbaum will deliver a ball and a strike. It's beneath the knees, a ball 2. You're going to have to work for everything you get against this Blue Crabs team. A good situation here for Tannenbaum to try to draw a double play ground ball. As he'll set by the belt. And the 2-1 pitch is a line drive driven into right field. It's down for a base knock. And the base runner goes first to third, Braxton Lee. And it's a single for DeLuca. Runners at the corners now.
Now batting catcher number 2, Ryan Hogg.
Great base running there by Lee. He knew it was down off the bat. And took a hard turn around second all the way into third. So 1 down. Men on first and third now for the catcher Ryan Haug. Haug this season, 20 RBIs. As Tannenbaum will lift the leg, the first pitch is outside for ball 1. It's going to be tough for this Dirty Birds staff tonight. The Charleston bullpen was called upon yesterday. Some of the better arms, including Walker Weichel. As Tannenbaum will deliver a ball and no strikes. He drilled Haug in the shoulder, and that loads the bases. So in a jam here with 1 down.
Now batting shortstop number 3, Michael Baca.
Second free base given up by Tannenbaum, and that'll bring up the shortstop Michael Baca. But we saw Osnowitz and Carrillo last night as well, so The options a bit bare over in that Dirty Birds pen likely as Tannenbaum will step off the rubber. And up now the shortstop, Michael Baca. And the first pitch is a slider called for a strike one on the outside corner. A sharp outward break that time. Baca this season, a .234 average, 2 home runs, and 11 RBIs. As Tannenbaum will deliver 0-1, and it swung on and missed. Baca well off balance as Tannenbaum goes right back to the off speed. Now in front, 0-2. He's got to find that strikeout pitch. If I'm Tannenbaum, there's nothing wrong here with going right back to the slider. And the 0-2 pitch is high and away, a slider, but well out of the zone. It's Baca up with the bases loaded. And the leadoff man, Jack Sundberg, standing on deck. And the 1-2 is a sharp ground ball up the middle. Goris will field it. He stepped on second. The throw over to first is in time. The Charleston Dirty Birds able to get out of the bases loaded jam. 1-0 they trail it as we move into the bottom of the second. Michael Sussman live at Appalachian Power Park.
People would say, so accept defeat. Well, if this is fate, then we'll find a way to cheat.
All right, Dirty Birds, I want to see those pearly whites because it's time for the Allison Jarrett DDS Smile Cam.
When I'm feeling lonely, sad as I can be, all by myself in uncharted island in an endless sea. What makes me happy fills me up with glee. Those bones in my jaw that don't have a flaw, my shiny teeth and me. My shiny teeth that twinkle just like the stars in space. My shiny teeth that sparkle, adding beauty to my face. My shiny teeth that glisten just like a Christmas tree. You know they walk a mile just to see me smile. Woo! Shiny teeth and me. Yes, they're all so perfect, so white and pearly. Brush, gargle, rinse, a couple breath mints, my shiny teeth and me. My shiny teeth so awesome, just like your favorite song. My shiny teeth that blossom, so they grow to be real strong. My shiny teeth, I love them.
Keep your smile shining bright at Allison Jarrett DDS, offering family and cosmetic dentistry. Visit their office at 100 Canal Boulevard or online at AllisonJarrettDDS.com. Allison Jarrett DDS, creating healthy smiles. Now batting second baseman, number 8, Diego Goris.
As the second baseman, Diego Goris, will bat for the first time against the lefty Mackenzie Mills. So far, the Dirty Birds with one hit off the bat of Angel Beltre, as Mills will wind and a miss low and inside for ball one. Diego Goris batting .250, 1 home run, and 9 RBIs this season for the former Padres, Royals, and Pirates prospect. And the 1-0 is skied high in the air behind second base. Drifting towards center, the center fielder Sundberg will take it, and the Blue Crabs with 1 down. AOMC, Appalachian Off-Road Motorsports Companies, carries top brands like KTM, Husqvarna, Gas, Suzuki, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Yamaha. AOMC is located at the corner of Smith and Morris next to the ballpark in Charleston. Check them out online at www.aomc.mx. 1 away, nobody on the pads for the catcher Alfredo Gonzalez, as Mills will unleash the first pitch, and it misses inside. Alfredo Gonzalez heating up, batting .311. 3 hits in last night's ball game and a 2-run blast in the prior series as well. Back on Tuesday, the 1-0 is called for a strike and an even 1-1 count. Gonzalez has fit in well as the everyday catcher as of late, as Mills will work from the windup. The 1-1 is popped down the first base line into shallow right field, and the catch is made by the right fielder Braxton Lee. Lee that time taking charge over in that coffin corner, but stress-free for Southern Maryland, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Scott Burcham, with 2 down. Scott Burcham, a .211 average, as Mills delivers and misses away for ball 1. Burcham, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. As Mills delivers behind 1-0, it's fouled back. Mackenzie Mills, a Washington Nationals draft pick back in 2014, reached as high as AA Jacksonville after moving over to the Marlins organization. Having a great year this year, 4th in the Atlantic in wins with 5, and a 4.50 ERA going into the day. Nobody on, 2 down, a ball and a strike to Burcham. And the pitch is fouled back. And Burcham behind in the count, 1-2. Scott Burcham, the Sacramento State product. As Mills exhales, winds, and the 1-2. He is down by the ankles, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Today, the first action for Mills since June 4th versus the Lancaster Barnstormers. As the 2-2 is delivered, it's popped high in the air towards the Dirty Birds dugout and floated into the seats. Mills picked up his 4th win in that outing against the Barnstormers, going 7 innings, giving up 2 earned and punching out 8. Off to a good start tonight, as he battles Burcham 2-2. And the pitch is grounded foul.
That foul ball is brought to you by Safe Light Auto Glass at 124 Lakeview Drive in Charleston.
It's Scott Burcham up with the shortstop Zach Cohn in the on-deck circle. And Mills, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch It's popped in foul territory. Could stay in the yard. Over goes the first baseman, DeLuca, but it's in the second row. Long at bat here for Scott Bertram as he fouls off another one. And the former Colorado Rockies draft pick stays alive. Mills hasn't been able to get the fastball by him. As he goes back to work, and once again the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. Bertram chasing low that time. And Haug to make sure at first. The throw's in time. And that will retire the side. 1-0. The Blue Crabs maintain the advantage. We go.
She grew up in an Indiana town, had a good-looking mama who never was around, but she grew up tall and she grew up right with them Indiana boys on an Indiana night.
All right, I'm over here with Larry, and it's time for the A to Z Outlet Word Scramble. The way the game works, we're going to put a scrambled up word on the board. Larry will have 15 seconds to guess what that word is. If he guesses it correctly, he wins $5 off at his next trip to A to Z Outlet in St. Albans and 2 tickets to a future Dirty Birds game. Let's get that on the board. Help him out if you can unsolve it before he can.
Double play!
Let's see, is it double play? It is double play. You are a winner, Larry.
Thank you.
And to all you dads out there, you can you purchase our Father's Day bundle, which is a pitch and catch on the field with dad and the son or daughter before our Father's Day game on June 19th. Scan the QR code on the board to purchase now.
And we're back live at Appalachian Power Park. The Babson College prospect Max Tannenbaum back out to work against the center fielder Jack Sundberg. As he'll turn, the first pitch is called for a strike one on the outside corner. Tannenbaum in front 0-1. As Sundberg bats 0 for 1 with a ground out. And the pitch is a low line drive into right and over the head of Goris. And a base knock for Sundberg.
Now batting second baseman number 12, Michael Lulanski.
Sundberg able to throw the hands at that one and pepper it into right. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Michael Wilansky. Wilansky walked his first time through in the top of the first. As Tannenbaum will get the sign, set by the belt, and a throw over. Wilansky this year batting .246, 1 home run, and 9 RBIs. And the pitch is over his head. Wilansky bends underneath of it. That's the second time we've seen Tannenbaum do that tonight. Just lose the handle and send a wild pitch nowhere near the plate. Nobody out. with Sundberg on first, and a 1-0 count to Michael Wilansky. And the pitch, Sundberg goes. Gonzalez, the throw down is sailed into center field. Beltre there to collect it. Gonzalez that time nowhere near the bag. And it looked from here like he palm balled it on the transfer and just didn't get a clean grip for the throw. So a stolen bag for Wilansky. It was ball two, 2-0 now. Stolen bag for Sundberg, I should say. As Tannenbaum will nod. And the 2-0. Is off Wilansky's shoulder, a hit by pitch. He'll reach for the second time as that one gets away from Tannenbaum and just catches his arm. Andrews Floor and Wall Covering is a locally owned business that has been providing quality flooring products and installation services to Charleston since 1950. Call them at 304-343-5586 to schedule a free estimate. Nobody out, runners on first and second for the left fielder Jared Walker. Walker delivered an RBI sac fly in the top of the first. And the umpire calls time. And the pitch is a check swing. He'll hold back, but it's called for a strike. So Tannenbaum in front, 0-1. Walker batting .259, 9 home runs, and 25 RBIs this year. As Tannenbaum will come set, look down to second. And the 0-1 pitch. Breaks into the strike zone, a called strike two. Walker shaking his head that time, thought it was outside. Beautiful action on that one. Max Tannenbaum, career 43 strikeouts, 32 walks. Searching for that first punch out tonight. And the 0-2. Is fended off foul into the left field seats. And Walker stays alive. Max Tannenbaum out of Coral Springs, Florida. Has been a good clubhouse guy here in Charleston. Was glad to see him back for the season. One of a few returners. As he'll deliver 0-2 to Walker. It swung on and missed. Jared Walker whiffs right through it. And Max Tannenbaum has his first strikeout. Simple there for Tannenbaum as he goes to the fastball and just flat out beats Jared Walker. So with one down and runners still on first and second, it's the DH, David Harris, digging in. David Harris, a notch above 300, 310 on the year, 6 home runs and 29 driven in. And the offering. Misses high and tight, ball one. Wheeler Bob back behind home plate, selling some colorful Charleston Dirty Birds baseball bats. A nice little nifty gifty. And the 1-0. Is a hard ground ball past Scott Burcham into left field. They'll send the runner around third. The throw in is well short. And the Blue Crabs go in front 2-0. As Jack Sundberg scores. And David Harris has his 30th RBI of the year. Just a sharp ground ball that time. Burcham didn't have much time to react. And that'll bring up Alex Crosby with one down. And a Tannenbaum from the stretch, the first pitch is called for a strike one on the inner half. Crosby flew out his first time through. As Tannenbaum works ahead 0-1. And the pitch is a sharp line drive over the head of Cone into the left center gap. That'll score one for the Blue Crabs as Beltre flips it in and Crosby slides into second. The Blue Crabs now ahead 3-0 as Alex Crosby belts an RBI double into the left center gap. That one just absolutely tattooed. It was coming in hot. When it hit the grass in left center, it was a long run for Angel Beltre to cut it off. So Crosby gets all the way over to second. And now runners at second and third for Braxton Lee, the right fielder. And the first pitch is a low fly ball to deep left. Scott Kelly's back to the track. He'll make it over the shoulder catch. And now the runner tags. A late throw to the plate won't get him. A sacrifice fly scores run number 4 as David Harris crosses the plate, but a spectacular grab. That time from Scott Kelly drifting back towards the warning track. And just to have the concentration there to hang on to that one in front of the wall was quite impressive. And Scott Kelly really hasn't played in the outfield much this year. It is an RBI for Lee. So the Dirty Birds behind 4-0. And up now the first baseman, Joe DeLuca, with 2 down. And a runner on third base. And the offering will miss inside. Joe DeLuca 1 for 1 with a single tonight. 1 of 4 Blue Crab hits. And the 1-0 offering is hit high in the air, well out of play. And we're even a ball and a strike. Aaron Field Agency is looking to service local business websites in the Charleston area. As a local business owner, they support local companies with web design, video production, print design, logo design, and more. Reach out to their website, aaronfield.com, all socials at aaronfield, or call them at 304-207-0037. A ball and a strike to DeLuca. DeLuca at .302 batting average for the season, 3 home runs and 15 RBIs. And the delivery is called for a strike 2 on the outside corner. DeLuca starting that one way outside and working it back. DeLuca didn't like the call there. But Max in front 1-2. And Tannenbaum for the strikeout, the 1-2. It's fouled backward. DeLuca just able to fist that one off the handle. DeLuca this season has left the yard 3 times and homered 15. And the 1-2. He's going to hit DeLuca in the kneecap. He's down on the ground. That's painful. Not too much velocity on that one. Just a 72-mile-per-hour wrinkler. But just hit him in a tough spot right there at the knee. So another hit by pitch. That's the 3rd of the night. As the Blue Crabs training staff will come check on DeLuca. Dermalogics is the logical choice for your skin care solutions, and Kimberly Rossi, MD, can help. Dr. Rossi is a board-certified dermatologist with over 20 years of clinical experience providing skincare screenings and recommendations for your skincare needs. Her office is located at 3100 McCorkle Avenue Southeast, Suite 201 in Charleston. Schedule an office appointment today by calling 304-342-3360 or check out their website at mydermalogics.com. Up now with 2 down, and men aboard first and third is the catcher Ryan Haug. Haug was hit by a pitch as well, his first time up. And the offering is called for a strike one. Up tossing down in the bullpen now, the pitching coach, Joe Testa. And the 0-1 is going to hit Haug, a 4th hit by pitch. And the 2nd on Ryan Haug. Max Tannenbaum starting to get quite wild with the command as the home plate umpires got to have a quick word with him. Definitely nothing intentional on any of those. They were all just sliders that got away from him. But the Dirty Birds, trailing it 4-0, now have to work against the bases loaded. And 2 down as Michael Baca will step to the plate. Baca grounded out in his first appearance. As Tannenbaum will come set. And the pitch is a chopped ground ball at Scott Burcham. He'll stomp on the bag at third, and that'll do it. The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs tack on 3 more. The Dirty Birds behind early at Appalachian Power Park. They'll look to rally in the bottom half.
All right, Dirty Birds fans, it's time for the fan favorite condiment race. We all have our favorite dipping sauces, and we need you to cheer for your favorite. We have yellow mustard, barbecue sauce, and ketchup. They're about to race to see which one is the superior sauce. Ready? Set? Go! Oh, it is very close. Barbecue sauce comes in with the lead. Mustard, you better catch up.
And we're back live at Appalachian Power Park. It's the bottom half of the third inning. And up to bat now, the shortstop, Zach Cohn for the Dirty Birds, as Mackenzie Mills will lift the leg. And the first pitch is fouled off the end of the bat. Zach Cohn batting .217, 1 RBI. Cohn out of Duke University, where he played 2016 through 2018. And the 0-1 is a weak pop-up towards the second baseman, Wielansky. And he'll let the first baseman, DeLuca, take it. And the Blue Crabs with 1 away. Off the end of the bat that time for Cohn. And up now in this 9-hole spot is number 28, Angel Garcett. So Garcett to bat in this spot. Tannenbaum was listed as hitting for himself in the lineup. Perhaps the Dirty Birds had no intention of getting that far, just stealing an at-bat here for Garcett, with Testa up tossing in the pin as well. Angel Garcett, the former Jersey Wise guy, batting .184 this season, 1 home run and 3 RBIs, as Mills will wind, and the first pitch is a called strike 1. Mackenzie Mills efficient to this point, just 1 hit given up, 1 strikeout, and no walks, as he'll deliver 0-1, and it's upstairs. Mackenzie Mills, a longtime pro, a Washington Nationals draft pick, will rock and deliver. It's a hard ground ball into left field, a pinch hit base knock, Angel Garcett. Garcett doing well to stay on top of that one, as he is able to get a base knock on a high fastball. But Mills has had some great seasons in affiliated ball. A 12-2 mark for the single-A Hagerstown Suns back in 2017. The Suns, an old common opponent of the West Virginia Power in the South Atlantic League. We're back to the top of the order. It's Scott Kelly, the left fielder, up. And the pitch is a ball 1 in. Scott Kelly back into the leadoff spot tonight. We saw him down towards the bottom of the order in the last couple series, as Garcett will step back into first. Scott was moved into the 9-hole the last couple ball games. And the 1-0 is fouled straight backward. Scott Kelly, a 7-year Atlantic League veteran, 2nd year with the Charleston Dirty Birds, really made an impression last season, hitting .306 with a .408 on base percentage. Look for Scott to start to pick up some momentum towards this first middle part of the year as we approach the halfway point. And the 1-1 is a fly ball driven to left and right into the glove of Jared Walker, 2 down. South Charleston's Eagles Nest. Everybody's talking about the Friday happy hour at the Eagles Nest Restaurant and Lounge at Little Creek Golf Course. 4:30 to 7:30 every Friday with free appetizers. Eagles Nest Restaurant and Lounge at Little Creek Golf Course, just off Kanawha Turnpike in South Charleston. 2 down with a runner on first. Up now, Angel Beltre, who takes ball 1 down and away. Garcett will advance as that hops away from Haug. Good read there as Beltray sees the hop and takes second. Angel Beltray 1 for 1 so far tonight with an opposite way flare back in the first. And Beltray steps out. Angel Beltray this season just below the 300 mark, batting .297, 4 home runs, and 21 RBIs. A tough lefty-lefty matchup today against the hard-throwing Mills. And the 1-0 pitch. Misses outside. Garcett will take third base. Angel Garcett took a huge delayed lead. Haug tried to throw behind him, and then he advances to third. Might have got away with a mistake that time as Haug commits the cardinal sin and throws behind the runner. And it was ball 2, so a 2-0 count here as Mills sets, and the pitch, it's low and away. A 3-0 count, and the delivery is taken for a strike. Beltray, a take all the way. Angel Beltray, the former Texas Ranger, ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. And the pitch is rolled over, foul down the right field line. And the count goes full. Beltray with 4 home runs was able to hit his 4th on a 2-run shot in the series against the Honey Hunters. As Mills gets the sign from Haug. And the payoff pitch is swung on and missed. Beltray late on the fastball. And Mills retires the side. The Charleston Dirty Birds behind 4-0 as we move into the 4th. This is Michael Sussman live from Appalachian Power Park.
The Charleston Dirty Birds would like to wish a very big congratulations to Maddie and Krista, who got married right before the game. What better way to celebrate than at a Dirty Birds game? Congratulations, you lovebirds. And now it's time for Name That Dirty Bird with Anthony Coramato. How you doing, bud?
I'm good. How's everybody tonight?
They sound good. They sound good. All right. We asked the Dirty Birds, if you were a superhero, what would your superpower be? Which Dirty Bird answered, dogs would always understand where I'm pointing? Is it Nick Longy, Tyler Wilson, or Scott Burcham?
I'll go with Tyler Wilson.
Oh, see, that was a curveball because Tyler Wilson has his dog Carlos here, but that was actually, in fact, Nick Longy. That was Name That Dirty Bird with Anthony Coramato.
And we're back live at Appalachian Power Park. The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs bat in the top of the fourth. It's Jack Sundberg, the center fielder, leading off. He'll take a ball one down. Into the game now, pitching for the Dirty Birds is the left-hander Joe Testa, the team's pitching coach. And the 1-0 is well outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Joe Testa this season, an 0-3 record and a 7.71 ERA. As he'll face Sundberg here. Sundberg 1 for 2. And the 2-0 pitch is high for a ball 3. First appearance for Testa since June 4th at Lexington, just 1 inning thrown in. A clean 0 put up in that one as the 3-0 is called for a strike at the letters, and the count goes 3-1. Jack Sundberg this year batting .215, no home runs and 10 RBIs. And the offering is called for a strike 2. Testa dropping the arm slot and bringing that one back across to the outer black. Nobody on, nobody out. And the payoff is fouled back. Joe Testa spent 5 seasons in the minor leagues with the Twins and Nationals. As he'll get the sign from Gonzalez. And the payoff pitch is a flare into the seats, as that takes a couple of ricochets and some fans now scurrying after it. So Testa able to work back as the toast section begins to clap. And the 3-2 is a ball 4 just down. Decent pitch that time. Testa going to the change, but Sundberg a good eye. And that'll bring up Michael Wilansky. That wraps the appearance for Max Tannenbaum. 4 runs given up in 3 innings of work. He pegged 4 batters and walked 1 strikeout. So nobody out, a man on first. Now Wilansky bats. And the pitch is a ball 1 down. Two walks on the game for Tannenbaum, actually. One of them against Michael Wilansky, who was also hit by a pitch. And the 1-0 is fouled off the end of the bat down the right field concourse. The Dirty Birds will likely need Testa to give him a few frames here, as he'll come set by the belt. And the 1-1 is swung on and missed. Wilansky yanking the head, falling behind in the count 1-2. And from the stretch, the 1-2 pitch is called for a strike 3. Testa freezes him. And Wilansky goes down looking. TJC Roofing and Gutters, serving Kanawha, Putnam, and Cabell counties. They install shingle, metal, and rubber membrane products. They can help you with a roof replacement or repair. For a free estimate, call them at 304-550-8695 or visit them at tjcwv.com. There's 1 away now and a runner on first. And up is the left fielder, Jared Walker. The runner goes, and they drilled him. Testa hits him right in the leg. The 5th hit by pitch given up on by the Charleston pitching staff tonight. As Walker will have to slow walk that one to first. The Dirty Birds, none too kind to these Blue Crabs batters tonight, leaving some welts and bruises, I'm sure. Might be going for a record 5 hit by pitches through just 3 1/3. It's David Harris up now, who takes the ball 1 low and away. Harris delivered an RBI his last time to the plate. And the 1-0 is high and tight. 2-0 now. 6 home runs and 30 RBIs. As David Harris bats ahead 2-0, and he'll foul one off of Alfredo Gonzalez's mask. We've been lucky to dodge the rain tonight. There were high predicted chances of rain all throughout the evening, but the storm systems just kind of broke up and allowed us to get this one in. As Testa will shake off Gonzalez, now on the same page. And the 2-1 is a ball 3 low. And the 3-1 is high, a ball 4. Another free base given up as David Harris walks to first, and the base is loaded. Ninth free base given up by Dirty Birds pitchers through just 3 1/3 innings. That's simply just not going to cut it. And in another predicament here, 1 down. And the base is loaded for the third baseman, Alex Crosby. As Testa delivers, it's a hard ground ball through the infield into left. That'll score 1. In comes another long throw home for Kelly. And he threw him out. He hosed him. Gonzalez put the tag on him. And an argument now from Jared Walker. He can't believe it. Letting the home plate blue have it. And out now comes the Blue Crabs manager to talk things over. And Stan Clyburn having a word. Perfect throw from Scott Kelly that time. A high rocket in from left. Stan Clyburn might have a case, however. It was definitely a bang-bang play. I thought Walker initially got under the tag. But nonetheless, a brilliant play from Kelly, his second great defensive play out there tonight. So the Blue Crabs tack on another now. Up 5-0. After Crosby delivers his second ribby of the game. Up now Braxton Lee, who takes a strike 1 on the outer half. And Testa. Ahead 0-1, drops the arm slot and misses low. 2 outs, runners on first and third, and even 1-1 count. As Joe Testa will deliver the 1-1. It's swung on and missed. Lee way out on his front foot, falls behind 1-2. Joe Testa already with a strikeout in the frame. Will deliver 1-2. It's down for a ball. And an even 2-2 count. Braxton Lee batting .284 this season, 24 RBIs. As Testa nods. And from the stretch, 2-2. It's fouled back. It's kind of tricky to pick up the action on Testa's deliveries with that sidearm release. It kind of works across the lefty into the hands of the righty. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's outside of ball 3. Joe Testa has played with several Atlantic League organizations, also once a Long Island Duck and a Somerset Patriot, as the payoff is delivered and a rolled over foul. Testa over into the coaching role this season. It gives the guys somebody that they can relate to as far as a fellow player on that Dirty Bird staff. As he battles Lee here, 3-2. And the pitch, the runner goes. It's a flare into left field. Scott Kelly cuts it off down the line. That'll score Harris from third. And the Blue Crabs now in front, 6-0. An RBI that time for Braxton Lee, his 25th of the year. And a long fourth continues on. Second RBI of the game for Lee. And up now Joe DeLuca with runners at first and third and 2 away. DeLuca, the switch hitter, bats righty against the lefty here. The first pitch is a shallow fly ball into center. It'll hop in front of Beltray. And that scores another one. Now 7-0, the Dirty Birds trail. Joe DeLuca drives one in. He's on for the 3rd time. That's hit number 7 for the Blue Crabs. As Crosby crosses home plate. And up now, Ryan Hauge hasn't had to do much other than stand there tonight. 0 for 0 with 2 hit by pitches. And the first pitch delivery is a strike 1 call at the knees. Haug behind in the count, 0-1, batting .353 on the year. As Testa shakes off Gonzalez. And the 0-1 is well outside for a ball. No action up in the Dirty Birds bullpen. It gives you an indication of how bare things are down there after a tough effort against the Honey Hunters. And the 1-1 is swung on and missed. Testa going to the breaking pitch that time and getting Haug to swing through it. Two down, first and second. Testa in front of ball and 2 strikes. And the delivery is fouled off back into the net. Haug that time able to stay alive. Haug this year has driven in 20 runs and left the yard 1 time. Now the 1-2 misses away and evens up the count 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch is fouled off the end of the bat. And the at-bat continues. Just 3 2/3 gone, approaching an hour and 40 minutes of total game play. And the 2-2 pitch is fouled hard down the right field side into the party deck. It took a big ricochet off of the party deck. The shortstop, Michael Baca, due up next. Baca, the only Blue Crabs player that hasn't reached base tonight, as the 2-2 misses and the count goes full. A full count and 2 down here. The runners will take off on first movement as Testa steps off. And Testa to try to get out of things here. The payoff pitch is low and inside, a ball 4. Unacceptable from this Dirty Bird staff tonight. Another walk. Haug has been able to keep the bat on his shoulder all evening. A walk, 2 hit by pitches. He reaches for the 3rd time. And now everybody aboard for the shortstop, Michael Baca. And the first pitch delivery is a called strike 1. Testa there, able to get ahead. Looking to keep this thing in shouting distance. And the pitch is a ground ball at Zach Cohn. He'll get the out at second base. And that'll do it. The Charleston Dirty Birds in some trouble, trailing at 7-0 after the Blue Crabs put up 3 in the top of the 4th. We're back with more live from Appalachian Power Park.
All right, fans, if you look over here behind first base, you will see 4 small children and 2 giant pairs of tighty-whities. That can only mean one thing. It must be time for the tighty-whitey race. Are you guys ready? Set, go! You gotta work together. Oh, he fell right out of his underpants. We have the winners. Give him one big round of applause. That was intense.
Marshall Orthopedics is proud to support the Charleston Dirty Birds. With offices in Charleston and Hayes Valley, Marshall Orthopedics offers convenient walk-in clinics and next-day appointments. Call any of their offices to learn more. Marshall Orthopedics is the sports medicine team that takes care of the hurt.
Before every batter steps into the batter's box, P.A. Pete will inhale helium. He will then say the names of your favorite Dirty Birds players on helium. Good luck, P.A. Pete.
And we return live at Appalachian Power Park. It's the bottom half of the 4th inning. And batting for Charleston, Juan Perez, the right fielder. As Mackenzie Mills will work from the windup, and the first pitch is a ball 1 in. Juan Perez this evening 0 for 1 with a ground out. As Mills will reach back and fire 1-0. It's poured in for a called strike 1. Juan Perez, 307 on the year, 5 homers and 27 RBIs. As Mills delivers 1-1, it's spiked in the dirt, ball 2. Juan Perez had a great stint in the majors with the San Francisco Giants from 2013 to 2015 as Mills winds and unleashes 2-1. It's called for a strike 2 on the outer half. And Perez left an impression right away. His first big league hit came in his first game versus the Diamondbacks in 2013 as Mills fires 2-2. It's swung on and missed. Perez chasing down as Mills pulls the string on the curveball. And strike 3 and 1 away. Jason Snyder, Realtor. With Better Homes and Gardens, Real Estate Central is an experienced real estate professional dedicated to finding the best properties for his clients. Jason Snyder, Realtor, a premier real estate professional. Call him now at 304-610-6466. That's 304-610-6466. Up now, Nick Longy, who just unleashed a massive swing but fouled it straight back. Longy grounded out his first time to the plate back in the bottom of the first as Mills lifts the leg, the 0-1 pitch. He checked his swing. Longy able to hold back. And an even 1-1 count. The Dirty Birds just with 2 hits up on that scoreboard compared to the Blue Crabs 7. Tonight the Dirty Birds have nailed 5 hitters and walked 5. The 1-1 is popped high into the stratosphere, drifting towards shallow right field. And the catch is made by Braxton Lee. Nick Longy underneath that one, and it'll bring up the second baseman, Diego Goris, with 2 down. As P.A. Pete announces Diego Goris' name with a helium-altered voice. A nice touch this season. The helium half inning. P.A. Pete inhales a balloon of helium and then announces the players' names. Pretty entertaining. As Goris will dig in here. The first pitch is high and away. Goris flew out his first time to the plate. And Mills the 1-0. Drills the outside corner, a ball and a strike. And the 1-1 is off the plate away. Goris holds his swing as he flinches towards it. The count, 2 balls and a strike to Diego Goris. Diego Goris, formerly of the Pirates organization, once hit .350 in rookie ball. And the 2-1 pitch is popped high in the air. He got under this one. It's in play down the left field line. The catch is made by the shortstop, Baca. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down, go the Dirty Birds as we move into the 5th. This is Michael Sussman live from Appalachian Power Park.
Get on your feet and make some noise if you want a free t-shirt courtesy of Poca Valley Bank. You're gonna have to be way louder than that.
T-shirts courtesy of Poca Valley Bank, where relationships matter. For all your banking and financial needs, stop by a local branch today.
And we're back live from Appalachian Power Park. It's the top of the fifth. The Charleston Dirty Birds way behind 7-0 as Jack Sundberg leads off for the Blue Crabs. It's a ball one low. Fourth time through the order as Jack Sundberg bats, 1 for 2 on the evening. And the 1-0 is called for a strike one on the inside corner. Command has been an issue to say the least tonight for this Dirty Bird staff. 10 free bases given up between HBPs and walks as the 1-1 is high and away, a ball two. Sundberg this season a .215 mark, no home runs and 10 RBIs as Testa sets into the 2-1 pitch. Is a ground ball at Goris, who drifts over and flips it to Longy in time. Jason Snyder, Realtor. With Better Homes and Gardens, Real Estate Central is an experienced real estate professional dedicated to finding the best properties for his clients. Jason Snyder, Realtor, a premier real estate professional. Call him now at 304-610-6466. That's 304-610-6466. Up now, Michael Wilansky, who unloads a first pitch swing. It's cut off by Cone behind second, and the throw beats him. Nice smooth play that time by Zach Cone as he's able to move to his left and grab that one on the hop. And that'll bring up Jared Walker with 2 down. Jared Walker hit an RBI sac fly in the first, struck out, and was hit by a pitch his last time to the plate. And Testa outside for ball one. The probable starter for the Dirty Birds tomorrow, the left-hander Derek Adams, followed by Jordan Stevens the next day. The 1-0 is called for a strike one on the outer half. Nobody on, 2 away. Ball and a strike. And the offering is high. And the count goes 2-1. Jared Walker this season, 257, 9 home runs, and 25 RBIs. As the 2-1 is a weak ground ball at Diego Goris. He'll field it on the run and flip it to first. That'll do it. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs as we move into the bottom half of the fifth at Appalachian Power Park.
Contractors Association of West Virginia, Gray Griffith and Mays, Mountain State Coach Pitch, Chapmanville Braves, Putnam County 4-H, U.S. Probation Officers, and Bankers Life and Casualty. And if you look over in right field, it's time for the Todd Judy Ford Collision Center Knocker Ball Knockout. We're going to go best 2 out of 3. Last man standing is our winner. I need your help, though. When I count to 3, you're going to scream on 3. That's when they're going to go. 1, 2, 3. Oh. All right, let's reset. We're going to do the same exact thing. You know what to do. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Let's do it one more. Same thing. 1, 2, 3. We have a winner.
car or truck been in a collision? Stop by the Todd Judy Ford.
And we're back live at Appalachian Power Park. We've got a pinch hitter into the game now. Tyler Blom will sub out Alfredo Gonzalez and catch the rest of the way as Mackenzie Mills works from the windup. And the first pitch is high. Mackenzie Mills, 3 strikeouts so far, no walks, and just 2 hits allowed. As he'll wind and unleash 1-0. It's down for a ball 2. Tyler Blom batting .241 this year, no homers and 5 RBIs. The 2-0 pitch is popped high in the air in foul territory, moving towards the seats down the right field side, and bounces 2 rows up. Alfredo Gonzalez getting the rest of the night off after a long first few frames. Nobody on, nobody out. 2 balls and a strike as Mills will deliver 2-1. It's a sharp ground ball, foul just left of the chalk. Mackenzie Mills last season played for the Washington Wild Things in the Frontier League. Even 2-2 now as he'll wind and deliver. It's clobbered down the right field concourse, out of play. Mills touching the low 90s that time, 91 miles per hour. As Blom battles 2-2. Scott Burcham standing on deck. And we'll try it again. Blom swings and misses. Mills gets them all out of sorts with the curveball. Blom on his front foot that time, and then just kind of a hesitant swing right through it. And that's a 4th punch out for Mills. 1 down, nobody aboard for Scott Burcham, who digs in 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And the first pitch hooks into the zone, and it's called for a strike. Burcham reached as high as AAA Albuquerque with the Colorado Rockies last season. The 0-1 is lined into left. A looper finds the grass, and Scott Burcham aboard. Tops Off Barbershop and Salon is family owned, and it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Proudly serving Charleston since 2010 with over 50 years of combined experience in keeping West Virginia fresh. Visit topsoffbarbershop.com or call them at 304-342-8677. A man on first, 1 away as the shortstop Cone bats. And Mills the offering is sprayed the other way, foul.
That foul ball is brought to you by Safely Automotive at 124 Lakeview Drive in Charleston.
No DH in effect for Charleston tonight, so the relief pitcher Joe Testa standing in the on-deck circle. The 0-1 pitch is high and away, and the count moves even 1-1. Cone popped up his first time through. As Mills sets by the letters. And the 1-1. He's down below the knees, 2 balls and a strike. 89-mile-per-hour fastball. And some raindrops starting to form as a couple of fans pull out the umbrellas. Just a light drizzle at this point. And the 2-1. Cone's way late. And the count goes 2-2. One down, runner on first. Zach Cone. An even 2-2 count as Mills will look over to first. And the pitch is fouled straight backward. Should some storms blow through here, we just have to reach the minimum 5 for this one to count. We saw that come into effect against the Honey Hunters back on Wednesday. It was that we were called after 5 innings, a Honey Hunters victory that day. Now the 2-2 once more is swung on and missed. Cone fooled by the slider, and another punch out for Mills.
Now batting pitcher number 12, Joe Testa.
Make that a 5th strikeout for the lefty. And up now is the southpaw Joe Testa, hitting for himself. And the first pitch, he made contact with it. A weak dribbler towards the second baseman, Wilansky. He'll get it to first in time. And that retires the side. The Charleston Dirty Birds struggling to find some offense. They're down 7-0 as we move into the 6th at Appalachian Power Park.
It's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in the sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think about the end just way too much. But it's fun to fantasize. All my enemies who wouldn't wish who I was.
All right, fans, it's time for our adult tricycle race. You'll see 2 grown men and 2 toddler tricycles. They're about to race it out to see who is the winner. Are you ready? Set, go! Wow, they are zooming today. He looks like he's done this before. Oh my goodness. Look at him, he's still trucking along even though he got hit by that ball. Give him one big round of applause. He really earned that win.
Any kids who want to participate in the Shawnee Sports Complex sprint across the field during the next half inning, head on over and meet in section 115 now.
And we return live at Appalachian Power Park. Michael Sussman with you. It's the top of the 6th inning. The Charleston Dirty Birds trailing at 7-0 as the DH David Harris bats for Southern Maryland. And the first pitch moves into the strike zone, a called strike 1. Joe Testa out for another inning of work. As he'll unleash a sidearm fastball, 0-1. It's hit down the right field concourse foul. Some fans heading for the exits, a lot of them in the blue Hawaiian Dirty Birds shirts tonight. It's free Hawaiian shirt night. And Testa the 0-2. It's fouled straight back. Testa back out for a third frame. So far he's given up 3, struck out 1 and walked 3. As he'll come set. And the 0-2 misses away. Harris 1 for 2 with an RBI single tonight as the 1-2 pitch is hit sharply on the ground. It's Scott Percham. He'll flip it across the diamond in time. Nice job by Testa there, keeping the ball down and getting Harris to roll over. And that'll bring to the plate the third baseman, Alex Crosby. Pritt and Spano PLLC, your personal injury, criminal, and family lawyers. Pritt and Spano, your West Virginia lawyers. Call them today at 304-346-7748. Nobody on, 1 away for Alex Crosby, the third baseman, and the first pitch is fouled off the end of the bat. Alex Crosby having a day up at the plate, 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a double. As Testa unleashes 0-1, it's ripped down the left field seats. And the count goes 0-2. Crosby this year batting .315, 2 home runs and 32 RBIs. As Testa tries to win the lefty-lefty matchup here, the 0-2 dives away, a ball and 2 strikes. And Testa now set by the belt, the 1-2. Here's a ball and an even 2-2 count. The Blue Crabs this year, the best record in all of the Atlantic League. They've just been so consistent on both sides of things. A .270 team batting average. As Testa nods. And the 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Crosby in front of the curveball as Testa sneaks it past him. And he's got the punch out. Strikeout number 2 there for Joe Testa. And with 2 down, the right fielder Braxton Lee steps into the left side. Braxton Lee batting .288 this year with 25 runs batted in. And the first pitch is a sharp line drive right at the shortstop cone, who squeezes it. And that'll retire the side. Joe Testa able to retire the Blue Crabs in order in the top of the 6th. We'll move into the bottom half, back with more Dirty Birds baseball from Appalachian Power Park. And we're back live at Appalachian Power Park. It's the bottom of the 6th inning as the left fielder Scott Kelly will bat against Mackenzie Mills, who's been lights out from jump tonight. He'll deliver from the windup. The first pitch called for a strike one on the outside corner. And Mills looks on to Haug, gets the sign, and the 0-1. He is high and away, and evens up the count. And the 1-1 is a sharp ground ball right into the glove of the third baseman Crosby, who rifles it across in time. Great hands there by Alex Crosby. He was able to scoop a missile out of the dirt and record out number 1. Kitteroos is West Virginia's largest indoor playground with slides, tunnels, trampolines, an arcade, and a cafe. The kids' dream can come true. To book your next party, contact Kitteroos at 304-982-6777 or go to kitterooswv.com. Angel Beltre behind 0-1 after Mills poured that one in for a strike. Now from the windup, the 0-1 is upstairs and an even count. One down, nobody aboard. A ball and a strike. It's fouled back into the net. Mackenzie Mills has held the Dirty Birds to 3 hits and no runs tonight, to go along with 5 strikeouts. As he'll exhale, lift the leg, and the 1-2 is down in the dirt. And an even 2-2 count. Angel Beltre's 1 for 2 in the ball game, a single in the bottom of the first, and a strikeout his last time. As Mills gets the sign. A long pause, and Beltre calls time and steps out. Now the 2-2 is hit foul down the left field side. That'll roll over towards the bullpen. Mills getting stronger as the game goes on. 91 miles per hour with the fastball. We saw him at about 88 and 89 at the beginning of the game. And the 2-2 again is a line drive caught by Michael Wilansky at second. Good contact there from Beltre, but a tough break as the catch is made. And there's 2 down now for Juan Perez, the right fielder. Tough luck for the Dirty Birds back-to-back. Great swings there from both Kelly and Beltre. And Mills from the windup. The first pitch to Juan Perez is driven high in the air to deep left field. It'll back up Jared Walker to the track where he makes the grab. And that retires the side. The Charleston Dirty Birds held scoreless again in the bottom of the 6th. 7-0 they trail it as we move to the 7th. This is Michael Sussman live from Appalachian Power Park.
All right, Dirty Birds fans, if you look over on the Dirty Birds dugout, you will see my new friend Daniel and his uncle Larry. They are our contestants today for the Charleston Gazette and HD Media Spelling Bee. I'll give them both a word. Whoever is our winner will get to pie the loser in the face. All right, Larry, you're up first, and your word is pterodactyl.
Oh my.
He says, oh my. I don't know how this is going to go.
T.
Oh, I'm sorry. It actually starts with a P. All right, Daniel, are you ready for your word? All you have to do is spell this word right, and you will get to pie your uncle in the face. Your word is dog.
D-O-G.
Oh, he is our winner. All right. Pie him. Oh. He got him good.
Now batting first baseman number 10, Joe DeLuca.
And we're back live at Appalachian Power Park. Back for another inning of work is Joe Testa, as he'll face the first baseman, Joe DeLuca, to start the frame. Joe Testa, 3 innings of work already, 2 strikeouts, as he hits the zone for strike 1. DeLuca thought that one was down, but Testa gets the call at the knees. Joe DeLuca today, 2 for 2 with a hit by pitch as Testa sets, and the 0-1 is off the plate inside. And from the stretch, a ball and a strike. It's called for a strike 2. Joe Testa with an unusually long stint out of the bullpen, his 4th inning of work. And who knows, could potentially be called upon to go the rest of the way. No indication of slowing down. The 1-2 pitch is fouled back into the backstop. Joe DeLuca back for his 2nd year with the Blue Crabs. Caught a large portion of their games last season. Started the year in the Cincinnati Reds organization, but he is back on the squad, playing well, batting .315. And the 1-2 is a smoked ground ball past Zach Cohn into center field. And DeLuca aboard. Trojan Landing Marine is where you can take the hassle out of your summer boating with their valet service. If you don't have a boat, then check them out at trojanlanding.com, as they have a large selection of new and used boats in the capital city. Check them out here in Charleston on McCorkle Avenue or at trojanlanding.com. Nobody out, 1 man on as Ryan Haug, the catcher, bats. And the first pitch is high and away. Ryan Haug hasn't had to do a whole lot at the plate tonight. He's been drilled by 2 pitches and walked. The 1-0 is fouled backward. The Blue Crabs have compiled 8 hits as a team and walked a total of 10 times, counting hit by pitches. As Testa gets the sign from Blom. And the 1-1 pitch is sprayed high in the air to right. It'll back up Perez to the track where he makes the catch. And the Dirty Birds with 1 down. Good opposite way drive that time from Haug, but Juan Perez there to cover that one, and it'll bring up the shortstop Michael Baca with 1 away. Michael Baca is 0 for 3 in the ball game, 3 ground outs. The only Blue Crabs player yet to reach base safely And the first pitch is another fly ball to right field. Juan Perez fields it to his left. He'll make the catch. And the Dirty Birds now with 2 down. Appalachian Off-Road Motorsports Company carries top brands like KTM, Husqvarna, Gas, Suzuki, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Yamaha. AOMC is located at the corner of Smith and Morris next to the ballpark in Charleston. Check them out online at www.aomc.mx. 2 down, a man on first now for Jack Sundberg, who takes a strike 1 on the inside corner. Testa ahead in the count 0-1. And the pitch is off the plate away and brings the count even 1-1. A slow 66-mile-per-hour curve. Jack Sundberg today 1 for 3 as Testa sets. And the 1-1 is fouled off towards the left side. Joe Testa up in the count here, 1-2. Will deliver. The 1-2 pitch is fouled off. A nice defensive 2-strike flip into the seats there. Keeps Sundberg alive. Jack Sundberg this year, a .213 batting average with 10 runs driven in. And the 1-2 pitch is called for a strike 3. Joe Testa freezes him. Sundberg down looking, and that will retire the side. The Charleston Dirty Birds needing some runs in a hurry, trailing it 7-0. We're back with more from Appalachian Power Park.
Get on your feet and stretch it out. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. Coming to you live from the one, the only, the Toast Man.
All right, I want to hear you. We've got a quarter of this game to go, and we're only down a touchdown. We can come back, I tell you, and we will, because we never give up and we never shut up. But I want to hear you right now. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back for its root. Root for the Dirty Birds. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're toast at the old ball game. Let's go, Dirty Birds! Let's steam the crabs!
And we're back at Appalachian Power Park. It's the bottom of the 7th. And the left-hander, Mackenzie Mills, returns to the mound for Southern Maryland as Nick Longy will bat for the Dirty Birds. And from the windup, the first pitch is called for a strike 1 at the knees. First pitch fastball puts Mills ahead, 0-1, as he'll work quickly. And the pitch is off the plate away. Mackenzie Mills, 3 hits given up in 6 shutout frames. And 6 punch-outs so far. As he'll unleash 0-1. It's hit hard to right field, drifting towards the warning track, and the catch is made. A beautiful grab on the run there by Braxton Lee as Nick Longy flies out. Andrews Floor and Wall Covering is a locally owned business that has been providing quality flooring products and installation services to Charleston since 1950. Call 304-343-5586 to schedule a free estimate. And that'll bring up Diego Goris, the second baseman, with one away, who takes a strike one, a first pitch curveball there from Mills. Correction from a moment ago, Mills with 5 strikeouts, not 6. As he'll wind and deliver 0-1, Goris waving at that one. Needed an oar to get to the way outside breaking pitch. So Goris way in the hole here, 0-2, as Mills will unleash the pitch. It's a soft ground ball at the third baseman, who sidearms it to first in time. Smooth play there by Alex Crosby as Goris grounds out. And that'll bring up the catcher Tyler Blom. Tyler Blom went down swinging his first time to the plate. Blom replaced Gonzalez about midway through things tonight. As Mills gets the sign, and the first pitch delivery is a fastball missing high and away. Now Blom in front 1-0. Waits the pitch. He'll take a ball 2 down. Tyler Blom this season, a .237 batting average, 5 RBIs. And no action up yet in the Dirty Birds bullpen, so it'll likely be a 5th relief frame from Testa in the next. The 2-0 pitch is pummeled towards the left field wall. A shot is off the fence. Blom running towards second base is in with a stand-up double. A shot from Tyler Blom as he nukes that one off the fence in left center. Tyler Blom making the most out of his innings late in this one. And that's what we've seen from Blom this year. Really swings the bat well and flashed the power that time. That'll bring up Scott Burcham with 2 down and Blom on second. The first pitch misses in. Scott Burcham today, 1 for 2, a strikeout and a single. As Mills, well set by the belt. And the 1-0 is fouled backward. And even 1-1. Scott Burcham plays internationally for the Israeli national team. He competed in the 2017 World Baseball Classic and obtained Israeli citizenship in 2019 to qualify for the Olympic Games. And the 1-1 misses away, 2 balls and a strike. Burcham did get to play in Tokyo in 2020. Team Israel's first appearance in a team sport in the Olympics in over 40 years. So pretty remarkable. The 2-1 pitch is laced into the seats towards the deep part of the ballpark, all the way into the party deck down that side. And Burcham, part of an athletic family. His father was drafted by the then California Angels in 1985 and played 10 years in the minors. And now the 2-2 pitch is down in the dirt. Haug squashes it and keeps Blom at second. The Charleston Dirty Birds in desperate need of some offense. Just 2 runs across the last 3 contests. As Mills will come set, and the payoff pitch is lifted high into the air. A weak pop up towards the second baseman, Welansky, and he'll let the right fielder Lee make the grab, and that retires the side. Another 0 thrown up by Mills in the 7th.
Hit a home run with Smart 529. Save for qualified higher education expenses. Use your savings at accredited colleges, universities, and trade schools around the world. Savings are a win with Smart 529, a program of the West Virginia State Treasurer's Office.
Tonight's play of the game is brought to you by Smart 529. Tonight's play is Diego Goris' unassisted double play in the 2nd inning. That was tonight's Smart 529 play of the game.
And we're back live from Appalachian Power Park. 7-0, the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs in front. As Joe Testa goes to work against Welansky, he'll foul off the first pitch. Michael Welansky has walked today, been drilled by a pitch, struck out and grounded out. As Joe Testa will deliver 0-1, it'll miss for a ball. Joe Testa in some long relief tonight. As he'll unleash a ball on a strike, and it misses for ball 2. Testa so far, 4 innings pitched, 4 hits given up, 3 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Has put up 3 consecutive zeros in the last few frames. The 2-1 connects. A strike 2 with the knees. Welansky, 237 on the year, 1 home run and 9 RBIs. As Testa will get the sign, Blom set up inside here. The 2-2 pitch is fouled back. It's been fun to watch Testa work that slider in tonight. He does a good job starting it out and working it back. The 2-2 pitch is off the plate away, a ball 3. I remember manager Billy Horn told me that Joe Testa can throw just about all night. The 3-2 pitch is a ground ball up the middle past Zach Cohn. It's into center field. An eighth base knock for the Blue Crabs as Welansky is aboard for the 3rd time. But he told me that Testa can give you 100, 120 pitches, no problem. And just in kind of a cleanup situation tonight, that's what he's being called upon to do. The Dirty Birds fresh out of options in the bullpen. Probably smartly given Some of those guys a day off. Tyler Wilson, Walker Weichel, Matt Sergey, all active in the last series. Up now, Jared Walker, who takes the ball one low. Jared Walker tonight has an RBI on a sacrifice fly in the top of the first. His 25th of the season. As the 1-0 pitch is called for a strike at the letters. And brings the count even 1-1. Walker 255 on the year, 9 homers and 25 RBIs as Testa delivers and misses high and inside. A quick look around the Atlantic League scoreboard right now. The Gastonia Honey Hunters on top of the High Point Rockers 7-6 at Caramount Health Park as Testa delivers 2-1. It's a ball 3 in. Right now the Rockers up to bat with 1 down and runners on first and second, so a good one going on at Caramount right now as the Rockers try to rally the 3-1 pitch. He checked his swing and Walker comes around for strike 2. Walker in some disagreement after that one, but he looked to pretty clearly come around from here. As Testa gets the sign, looking for strikeout number 4, and Walker steps out. And the payoff delivery is off the plate away. Walker walks. And he'll get a free jog down the baseline. Aaron Field Agency is looking to service local business websites in the Charleston area. As a local business owner, they support local companies with web design, video production, print design, logo design, and more. Reach out to their website, aaronfield.com, all socials at Aaronfield, or call them at 304-207-0037. Nobody out, 2 men on now as the DH, David Harris, bats and takes the ball 1 low and away. David Harris, 1 for 3 with a walk tonight and an RBI. As Testa sets and the delivery is a strike at the letters. Continuing around the Atlantic scoreboard, the Lancaster Barnstormers leading the Lexington Legends 9-2. At Clipper Magazine Stadium, the 1-1 is waved through. Harris chasing down and away, and Joe Testa had a ball and 2 strikes. As Testa gets the sign from Blom, looking to fire up the toaster here, 1-2. It's upstairs for a ball. The Barnstormers really pouring it on the Legends tonight. Rough year for the Legends so far, 15-25 overall. Last in the South as the 2-2 is fended off foul into the Bud Light party deck. And Harris hangs alive. David Harris batting .313, 6 home runs, and 30 RBIs. He reached the even 30 mark earlier tonight as Testa shakes off Blom. And from the stretch, the 2-2 is called for a strike 3. David Harris down looking, and he's thrown out of the ball game. Harris tossed. He drew that line in the sand as if to indicate where the pitch was. That's an automatic ejection at most levels. And ahead 7-0. David Harris will get to hit the road. The toast section with some much needed comic relief after a long one so far tonight. A silly ejection if you ask me too. It looked to be a pretty clear strike 3 on the corner. So one down now as the third baseman Alex Crosby bats. He'll take a strike one on the outside corner. Alex Crosby batting .313. Awaits the 0-1. It's a weak ground ball at the third baseman Burcham, who throws it to Longy on the run, and the Dirty Birds with 2 down. The runners advance over to second and third. And Charleston with 2 away. And that'll bring up the right fielder Braxton Lee with 2 men in scoring position and 2 outs. Some action up in the Blue Crabs bullpen, and Mackenzie Mills has a sweatshirt on, so that'll likely do it for him. And the first pitch misses low and away to Braxton Lee. Lee 1 for 2 tonight with an RBI, with 2 RBIs. As Testa delivers 1-0, and it's down for a ball 2. Other scores in the league this evening: the York Revolution in front of the Kentucky Wild Health Genome, 6-1 in the top of the 8th. As Testa delivers the 2-0, and it's fouled off down the left field concourse. The Revolution currently with a chance to pile on. They've got the bases loaded with 1 down. That game being played at Wild Health Field. And the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed. Lee way in front of a slow curve, 69 miles per hour. That's a pretty tough adjustment, really, when you think about these guys seeing mid to high 80s, low 90s night in, night out in the Atlantic. And then that's almost an ephus, really, at 69. And the 2-2 misses high and away. And the other game in action right now, a pitcher's duel between the Long Island Ducks and the Staten Island Ferry Hawks, 0-0. The 3-2 pitch is driven to deep center field. Angel Beltre drifts back and makes the catch. That'll do it. Joe Testa able to work out of the jam in the top of the 8th. The Charleston Dirty Birds looking to find some runs in the bottom half when we return at Appalachian.
An affiliate of WU Medicine, caring for athletes today and tomorrow.
Get on your feet and dance it out with Dusty. It's time for the Dirty Bird Dance Cam.
Let you know
Now batting shortstop, number 26, Zach Cone.
Park, and back out for another inning of work is Mackenzie Mills. Surprisingly so. I thought the Blue Crabs would go ahead and turn it over to the pen up this much, but they'll let him continue on against the shortstop, Zach Cone, who fouls off a first pitch fastball. Zach Cone, 0 for 2, has popped up and struck out. Some action continuing over in the pen, but Mills has been nearly flawless tonight. 7 zeros put up on the scoreboard as they'll wind and deliver 0-1 to Cone. And swung on and missed. A looping curveball is swung over top of, and Cone behind 0-2. As Mills winds and delivers 0-2, it's fouled backward. Zach Cone now in a Charleston Dirty Birds uniform, played 2 different stints for the West Virginia Power in 2018 and 2019, so back calling this ballpark his home. The 0-2 is a weak pop-up towards Wilansky, drifting backwards. He'll call for it and make the snag. Dermalogics is the logical choice for your skincare solutions, and Kimberly Rossi, MD, can help. Dr. Rossi is a board-certified dermatologist with over 20 years of clinical experience providing skincare screenings and recommendations for your skincare needs. Her office is located at 3100 McCorkle Avenue Southeast, Suite 201 in Charleston. Schedule an office appointment today by calling them at 304-342-3360 or check out their website at mydermalogics.com. It's Joe Testa up, who gets jammed and pops one up to the shortstop, Baca. And there's 2 down. So Joe Testa gets out there. He'll be on for the next in a 6th inning of relief. You don't see that too often. And there's 2 down now as the leadoff man, Scott Kelly, steps to the plate. Scott Kelly tonight 0 for 3, a pair of flyouts and a groundout, as the Dirty Birds make their 4th time through the order. And the pitch is low and inside. A .222 batting average for Kelly. Ahead in the count here, 1-0. And he'll line one over into the Blue Crabs bullpen. Scott Kelly out of West Windsor High School in New Jersey awaits the 1-1. And he'll take a strike 2. Great location that time on the upper outside corner. Now Mills in front, 1-2. Lifts the leg and deals. It's a short hopped line drive to the second baseman, Wilansky, who throws it to first in time. Another 0 put up by Mackenzie Mills as we head into the 9th. Back with more from Appalachian Power Park.
Let's get lost tonight. You could be my black Kate Moss tonight. Play secretary on the boss tonight. And you don't give a what they all say, right? Awesome, the Christian and Christian Dior. They don't make them like this anymore. I ask cause I'm not sure. Do anybody make real anymore? Bow in the presence of greatness. Cause right now that has forsaken us. You should be honored by my lateness. That I would even show up to this place. So go ahead, go nuts, go ace. Especially in my pastel on my page. Act like you can't tell who made take this, haters. That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much stronger. Man, I've been waiting all night now, that's how long I've been on ya. I need you right now. I need you right now. I don't know if you got a man or not, if you made plans or not, if God put me in your plans or not. I'm tripping, this drink got me saying a lot, but I know that God put you in front of me. So how the could you front on me? It's 1,000 yous, it's only one of me. I'm tripping, I'm caught up in the moment, right? Cause it's Louis Vuitton dine night, so we gon' do everything the kind like. Heard they do anything for a, well I'll do anything for a blind, and she'll do anything for the limelight, and we'll do
Visit
anything
Snap
when the
Fitness and
time's right.
Generations Physical Therapy for all your wellness needs.
That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer.
Now batting first baseman number 10, Joe DeLuca.
Coach, knowing that the Dirty Birds had to cover some innings no matter what tonight. And he's really thrown pretty well. It's Joe DeLuca up now. He'll line the first pitch into left field. Scott Kelly cuts it off in the corner, and DeLuca stays at first. Joe DeLuca, a good outing tonight, 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And that'll bring up the catcher Ryan Haug. South Charleston's Eagles Nest. Everybody's talking about the Friday happy hour at the Eagles Nest Restaurant and Lounge at Little Creek Golf Course. 4:30 to 7:30 every Friday with free appetizers. Eagles Nest Restaurant and Lounge at Little Creek Golf Course just off Kanawha Turnpike in South Charleston. Haug behind 0-1 after fouling off that delivery. Ryan Haug today, 2 hit by pitches, a walk and a fly out, as Testa misses high and tight for a ball 1. And the count even. Joe Testa has thrown 103 pitches this evening, as the 1-1 misses inside for a ball 2. Haug batting .348, 1 home run, and 20 RBIs. In front, 2 balls and a strike. And Testa delivers. It's a hard ground ball at Cone. He'll get the out at second. Goris back to first. Gets him. The Dirty Birds turn 2. A perfect turn that time as Cone gets the tailor-made ball. And up now the shortstop, Michael Baca. This could be a good niche for Testa in this pitching staff. In middle relief situations when you need a guy to go 2 or 3, gives you a switch of speeds and just a filthy slider. Up now the shortstop, Michael Baca, who takes a strike 1 right down Broadway. Baca today 0 for 4. He's grounded out 3 times and flown out as the 0-1 pitch misses outside, a ball and a strike. And the 1-1 is a sharp ground ball, bounces off the pitcher's mound. Diego Goris will scoop it up, but nowhere to go. He was already moving towards second base, so just a tough bounce on the ricochet. Out comes manager Billy Horn and the team trainer, but I don't think there's much to see here. Testa, I don't think caught it off the foot. He might have got it off the back heel. As the infield And the coach checks on Testa. TJC Roofing and Gutters, serving Kanawha, Putnam, and Cabell counties. They install shingle, metal, and rubber membrane products. They can help you with a roof replacement or repair. For a free estimate, call 304-550-8695 or visit them at tjcwv.com. So manager Billy Horn walks back to the dugout. Joe Testa looks to be all right. He'll fire in a warm-up pitch just to make sure, and he's good to go. And up is the leadoff man, the shortstop, Jack Sundberg. The Blue Crabs going through the order for the 6th time tonight. As Testa sets, and the delivery is called for a strike one on the outside corner. And the 0-1 is a ball out. And the count goes even. Sundberg, in his 5 plate appearances tonight, is 1 for 4 as the 1-1 pitch is called for a strike two. Testa going to the outside fastball there. Looking for another punch out, and it's lined right back into his glove. Testa makes the catch, and that retires the side. The Charleston Dirty Birds down by 7. Last chance to make some noise in the bottom of the 9th when we return at Appalachian Power Park. And we're back live at Appalachian Power Park. It's the bottom of the ninth inning. The Charleston Dirty Birds, a quiet night with the bats, looking to generate some offense here in the final frame. And into the game now, pitching for the Blue Crabs is Alex Merrithew, number 19. And that wraps up a splendid start for Mackenzie Mills, 8 shutout innings and 5 strikeouts. The first pitch to Angel Beltre is off the plate away. Mills was poised all night. He located well with the fastball and had good action on the off speed. As the 1-0 pitch is delivered and misses high for a ball. Mills in position for a 6th victory. As Merrithew will set by the chin, the 2-0 to Beltre is off the plate, a ball 3. Angel Beltre 1 for 3 in the ball game. He's singled, struck out, and lined out. And Merrithew, the 3-0, is going to hit the outside corner. Just a tad inside of the last location. Three balls and a strike. The pitch is hit on the screws, right back up the middle. It'll bounce to the center fielder, Sundberg. And Beltre with a base knock. His second hit of the contest. Jason Snyder, Realtor. With Better Homes and Gardens, Real Estate Central is an experienced real estate professional dedicated to finding the best properties for his clients. Jason Snyder, Realtor, a premier real estate professional. Call him now at 304-610-6466. That's 304-610-6466. And into the game now, Juan Perez with a runner on first and nobody out. And the first pitch is a strike 1 at the letters. Quiet night for Juan Perez, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Merrithew gets the sign. And the 0-1 is swung through. Perez chasing down and away. Now no balls and 2 strikes. Merrithew will lift the leg, and the 0-2 offering is a chopped ground ball at the third baseman. He'll go to second with it. The throw back to first, not in time. So Perez able to avoid the double play as Alex Crosby gets the out at second base. And that'll bring up the cleanup man, Nick Longy, with 1 down, and Juan Perez on first. Nick Longy, the former Red Sox product. Longy signed a $450,000 signing bonus with the Red Sox out of high school, was previously committed to LSU. And the first pitch delivery is high and tight for ball 1. Longy tonight, a pair of flyouts and a ground out. As Merrithew will get the sign. And the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Longy well behind that one, and an even 1-1 count. Merrithew this season, 11 2/3 innings pitched. He's struck out 8 and walked none, and owns a 6.94 ERA. As he delivers 1-1, it's called for a strike 2 on the outside corner. One down, a runner on first. A ball and 2 strikes. And the delivery is fouled back off the face mask of Ryan Haug. Nick Longy among the league leaders in home runs with 8. Currently tied for 5th at that mark. One of a few Dirty Birds players on that league leaderboard. Kit Sheets currently 2nd in ERA at 1.86. And the 1-2 pitch dives out of the zone. It's taken for a ball 2. And an even count. It's Longy up with the second baseman Diego Goris standing in the on-deck circle. Now the 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Longy swings and goes down. And that brings the Charleston Dirty Birds to their final out. Diego Goris will dig in 0 for 3. As Merrithew looks on. And the pitch is waved at. Goris behind in the count 0-1. Diego Goris with 3 doubles and 1 home run on the season. Batting .241 as Merrithew will lift the leg and unleash 0-1. It's popped high in the air behind the dish. It'll float over the net. And Goris behind 0-2. Charleston now down to its final strike. As Goris trails 0-2 in the count. Merrithew 92 miles per hour with the last delivery. Haug flashes the sign. And the 0-2 pitch. Hops in front of the plate. That allows Perez to advance to second. And Goris will see at least one more. Goris last played with Gigantes in the Dominican Winter League. After playing in the Padres, Royals, and Pirates organizations. Awaiting the 1-2 here as Haug gives the sign. Now the home plate umpire will call time as Goris steps out of the box. And from the stretch, 1-2. It's down in the dirt, a ball. And Goris stays alive. It's Tyler Blom in the on-deck circle, hoping for one more at-bat. Blom doubled to the wall in his last at-bat. And the 2-2 pitch is a sharp ground ball off the glove of Baca into center field. Juan Perez will score, and the Dirty Birds on the board. Diego Goris scores. Perez thumped that ground ball, and it'll be interesting to see what the ruling is there. Not an ordinary effort play, in my opinion, as Baca had to shade a good bit to the left, and it was hit on the screws. And they'll credit Goris with the hit and the RBI. So the Dirty Birds, if nothing else, able to get on the board tonight. The score now 7-1 as Tyler Blom digs in 1 for 2 with an extra base hit. And the first pitch is called for a strike 1. That last hit brought Blom's average to 250. As Marathon will come set, and the 0-1 is down in the dirt. A good block from Howe. A sparse Friday evening crowd has hung around. A good turnout tonight, but a good bit have gone home as the 1-1 misses outside. And I think that the blue Hawaiian Dirty Birds shirts were definitely a success. And Marathon behind 2-1. The pitch is jammed foul all the way into the luxury boxes. It did reach the box, got over the railing as a fan picks up an easy free game ball. And once again, the Dirty Birds down to their final strike. Marathon comes set, and the 2-2 is lined foul. A couple rows into the seats on the left field side. And Blom will get at least one more pitch. Diego Goris aboard first base, 2 away. With the 2-2 count to the catcher Tyler Blom. And the delivery is a foul ball. It hit the plate, says the home plate umpire. Blom showing a lot of fight up at the dish. Putting on a good showing tonight for manager Billy Horn. These are the types of situations that coaches remember when it comes to getting the nod in DH situations or pinch hit opportunities. The rain starting to drizzle. And the 2-2 pitch, the runner goes. Blom swings and misses. Haug will pick it up and throw it to first. And that'll do it from Appalachian Power Park. The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs knock off the Charleston Dirty Birds 7-1 in Game 1 of our series. We're back with a quick post-game recap shortly from Appalachian Power Park.